Hello and welcome back to lesson number 5, and this lesson mostly closes the first module, which is Excel basics and navigation. Okay, and this within this lesson number 5 we shall learn on how to save and print our workbook or our work within our worksheet. So let's move step by step. Now on number 1 we have to learn how to save a workbook. But before we go to the save a workbook, we shall look at what we call how to save our work within our worksheet. Okay, now assuming I've wrote my data within my cell, as you can see like that, I type my data, I put my digits, I put my characters like that. Then how do I save this work within my worksheet? So when I click exit here, it will ask me first if I want to save this work within my workbook. So I'll just click save, it will automatically save itself. Or I'll just click the shortcut key, which is Ctrl S for saving. So that when I click exit, it will automatically exit. When I press Ctrl S, it means I've saved my work within a workbook. So when I come over here within my ribbon menu, at the last corner, as you can see, there is a button which acts as a saving button. So I'll just click on it, then my work will be saved. Or else I'll just click on the file tab, and under here there is what we call a save button. So I'll click on the save button like that. So my work will be saved. And when I come back here and I exit, it will automatically exit when my work is saved within my worksheet. So let's look at how we can save a workbook. Now, saving a workbook, it automatically means when you open a new workbook and you start writing your data, you start putting your data inside. For example, let me go to file and I click a new or a blank workbook. As you can see, this workbook is totally new, and when I start typing my data like this, I put my information like that. Okay, then when I click exit, it will not exit. So how to save this within my workbook? How to save my data within a workbook? I'll press Ctrl S for the saving shortcut. Okay, it will basically ask me for the file name. So I'll just put a file name here as a file, as you can see. Then another option, it will ask me where exactly do I want to save my workbook, the location. So I will just click and select wherever I want to save my workbook. So after that, I'll just click the save button, as you can see. But for now, let me just click cancel, or else you come to the file, what we call the file tab. Under here, there is what we call a save button. So it will basically take you over here. Then you click whichever location you want to save it, or either the PC, the add to place, or the browser. So this time I'll click on the browser. As you can see, it will basically take me straight to my file manager. So I'll just click any location I want to save my workbook. So I just trace it like this. Then I will just select, it will ask me for the file name. So within here, I have an option to put whichever file name I want to name my workbook. So within here, there is many options to save as a type. There is what Excel, micro, something like that. Make sure you set to save as a Excel workbook so that it's saved as a workbook. After selecting where your location and naming your file and the save as type, you click the save button. But as for now, I'll click cancel because I don't want to save anything here, and I will say don't save so that we come back. So we shall look at the second option, which is called the set print areas. How to set a print area? Now, setting a print area, this help you to print only your desired data range. For instance, I have my simple table here, as you can see, and maybe when I press Ctrl P to print my work, it will print everything within my worksheet. But I don't want to print everything here. So what to do? This time I'll set what we call a print area. So I'll just highlight my data range like this. So I come to my ribbon menu. There is what we call a page layout tab. I'll click on that. So within here, there is what we call a print area. So I'll just click on that. Then I set a print area. I just set like that, so that when I press Ctrl P, I'll just print my desired range. As you can see, it's only this range which has to be printed. So that's how you set a print area. How to go back to your full print view? So you just highlight whichever range you want, you said, then you come back here to page layout, and the print area, you say clear the print area. As you can see, when I press Ctrl P, it will take me back to the full worksheet. Okay, so that's how basically you set a print area or unset a print area. So let's look at number 3, how to put or to set a page breaks. Now, assuming I have all this data, and when I press Ctrl P, it will print the entire worksheet. But assuming I want to break it into two, and I have two breaks within there, I have the first sheet, the first page, and the second page. Within here, doing that, I'll be able, or I'll set what we call a page break. So within here, you can either click on the column which has to separate your pages like 1 and 2, or you come down here, you set what we call, you click on the row. So this time I'll click on the row, as you can see like this. Then I come back here to the page layout. Then beside the page print, there is what we call the page break. I'll click on that. Then I click inside the page break, as you can see. So when I click anywhere here, you can see that line passing over my rows. So when I click Ctrl P, I have two pages. I have this page over here and this page over here. So it will basically print two pages within my worksheet. Okay, as you can see. So how to remove this page break? You click again to your row like that. Then you go back to page layout, under the break, then you click remove a page break like that. As you can see, the line has disappeared, and when I press Ctrl P, it will again print the entire worksheet. So that's how we insert the page break within our worksheet. So the next is to how to export files to PDF. Now, assuming I have my work already here and I want to export this into a PDF, or I want to save this as a PDF. So what do I do? Basically, you just come to your home ribbon, under the file tab, you click that. Then you either click save as a Adobe PDF, but this one will require you to have a subscription in the Adobe folder. But if you don't want this, you can come here, save as button, you click on that, then you click the browser, okay, like that. It will basically take you to the location. Now within here, you set your file name, then within here, save as type, you just change this to, you look for PDF format. So I'll just click the PDF format, as you can see. So when I save it like this, it will basically be saved as a PDF format. Okay, let me choose this location over here. When I click saved, it will be saved as a PDF. As you can see, now my work is saved as a PDF. Okay, then I'll just click this, I'll just cancel this. When I come back to my file explorer and I check it over here, my works, as you can see, it has been saved as a PDF. So that's how we save your work as a PDF. Okay, hope you're learning slowly by slowly. Now the next step is to how to use a print preview. Now, assuming I've set my page breakout like this, or I've set my print areas like this, I came to page layout and I click set print area. So how to use the print preview? So basically, if you don't want to, you want to see what exactly you have to print, so you just come over here, you use what we call a print preview. You just come to the view to review tab. There is what we call a page preview. As you can see, page break preview. So you just click on it. It will basically show you what exactly you're going to print. As you can see, it's called the page one and it highlighted it as a page one. So basically, it will eliminate all this and only print what you set already, as you can see it over my screen. So that's how you use the page break preview. So within how to go back, you just click on the normal section like that. So you basically go back to your normal worksheet. Now lastly, let's look at how to export a workbook to a PDF. I think this one is same as this, as we saw here. We just come to the file tab, under it you save as a Adobe, or you click on the save as, you choose whichever location you want. I will choose the browser this time, and within here save as type, you just change the name here, whichever name you like. Save as type, you make sure you set this as a PDF so that it is saved as a PDF. But as you can see, our file was already saved as a PDF. You see a PDF over there, so you just choose a different name. If you want to save as a different name, then you click the save button, then alas, your work will be saved as a PDF. Otherwise, I'll just click cancel here, then I go back here into my workbook. So that's it in our lesson 5. Hope you learned something on saving and printing your data within your Excel file. Hope to see you in our second module, which will open with our lesson number 6. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, and let's meet in the comment section. Otherwise, thank you and see you next time.